It's your boy, Brass Tacks in this bitch. And you know what that means? That means it's Friday. Not that that means anything, but it means today's the day where I get to review one more movie. And that movie is Tarzan 4K in this bitch. Firstly, I want to say I watched the movie in 3D. I watched it in Bluray 1080p. So how does this compare to it? We're going to find out. Sorry guys, I got a slight cold, so there's a lack of energy on my part, but what can you do? Shit. Shot in 6K, digital intermediate, 2K, upscaled to 4K. Very, very, very nice transfer. Very nice. I was very, very impressed with it. Everything from the opening scenes where they're in the field and stuff, you see every little detail, every little strand. You got the cornfields, everything, wrinkles, the texture in the clothing looked very, very nice. Very sharp, very detailed, very sharp. And also, there's a really nice depth in that bitch, for real. Yeah. What I'm going to say is, actually, that sounded all wrong, didn't it? No, what I'm saying is, there's a lot of depth in the movie, to the point, it was so sharp, because usually my sharpness settings are down to about 13, 14. I know there should be 0, but what can you do? But it was so crystal clear that I actually checked my auto motion settings, on the Samsung. Just wanted to make sure that shit was off. It was off. Yep. The Blu-ray 4K looks that good, and 90% of it looks fantastic. The jungle scenes, vibrant. The HDR does a very, very good job of fleshing out the tones, and especially the leaves and the trees and everything. It's taking advantage of the HDR, the color gradient, the color gamut, which is the 10-bit. It takes full advantage. You're noticing a lot of different color and a lot of different detail that you didn't do in the Blu-ray. It's that good. It's really good. The CGI looks very good for the most part. The elephants, the lions, what have you. Very, very, very nice. I looked at it and I was just like, okay, this is nice. Because, you always expect to be disappointed with the CGI. One of the problems with 4K is that it kind of shows off imperfections in CGI and stuff because it's rendered at a much lower resolution. Yeah, so in that respect, it did a pretty good job. The action sequences, everything, the fast movement in the CGI and what have you looked very nice. Margot Robbie, baby, that girl can do no wrong. Suicide Squad, I haven't even seen that movie yet, but god damn, she fine as hell. She one of them women, she look even fine in 4K, I'm not even gonna lie to you. She looks lovely. I'm in love with her. Deep down, I'm in love with her. I wanted to dress up as Harley Quinn, come over to, well anyway, that's another video right there. Yeah, it's a good one. It's one you're gonna have to, it's one you're gonna pick up, and there's a lot of scenes in there that are actually demo quality. Now here's the problem. There is something which stops it being A1. Something which stops it being Revenant, Lucy, Amazing Spider-Man 2. And that is the last 15 minutes. Specifically, how do I say this without ruining the movie? The third act, there is a stampede of sorts, yeah, that involves a lot of animals in this bitch, yeah. What it is you can tell the CGI there. That's the problem. Because there's a lot of there's a lot of shit going on. And I remember watching it, I'm like, ha, damn. It was doing so well up until that point. Now, it's kind of obvious. It is kind of obvious. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not obvious. I mean, you see it and you know it's CGI in some scenes. And that kind of like took away from the movie a little bit. Got notched down a couple of steps. But it's not a deal breaker. It's just part of the 4K thing. And until they start rendering at a much higher resolution, this is the shit we're going to get. What can you do? Apart from that, it's a very, very good 4K release. The details, everything. It's an easy, obvious step up from the Blu-ray in a lot of different ways. So should you pick it up? Yeah, you should absolutely pick it up. Yeah, there's some imperfections here and there, but it's the one. It's a really, really good Blu-ray. It's a really good transfer. And, it suffers in part not because of the movie, but because it's one of the detriments of investing in 4K. What can you do? They can't do anything about it. We can't do anything about it right now. Some of the CGI looked suspect at the end. That is what it is. But other than that, it is really a good transfer. I really highly recommend it. And you'll notice it within the first couple of minutes that you're watching a 4K Blu-ray. Anyway, subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate all the love and support on the channel. In any case, your boy out.